Okay guys, so if you recall to the last episode, we did lose a giant. But do I care? No, so let's continue. Why do I not care? Well, it's because it was my least favourite giant who got defeated previously, which was Crusher. And when a giant is defeated in a giant lock, they are considered dead, and I cannot use them again, unfortunately. So whilst it is sad that Crusher was defeated, and I was kind of hoping I could get through the lock with 0 defeats, it's not the hugest loss, considering that, as mentioned previously, Crusher is my least favourite giant. So let's continue on with Swarm right here, for Skylanders Giant Lock, episode number 10 to be more specific, which means we're heading out for chapter 10, known as Aerial Assault today. Well, it's not like we're heading out for the level, it seems like the level is heading out for us. That would be a good place to start. Some steering would be great, nevertheless, Flynn. This shooting is not loud enough. Let's make louder shooting. Yeah, that's pretty freaky. Thanks for freaking me out right here, dude. But yeah, we don't need no time for commemoration when the giant who went down went in the most pathetic way, or went down in the most pathetic way, I should say. Mostly because of A, my inability to play as him well, but B, because he's just a bad character, which is why he's my least favourite giant. It will make sense, right? Two and two do go together at the end of the day. Oh, Swarm took those guys down with complete ease right now. Like, honestly, did this guy even try? No, because he doesn't need to, he's just that good. So now let's get shooting some stuff. So let's try not to die in cannon, because if we are defeated in cannon, that is classed as a defeat. So let's try to avoid such things, nevertheless. Yeah, that would be a good place to start now, would it not, Flynn? Boom! Now that was what I call an explosion, alright? Ah, 2 for the price of 1. Flynn, what do you think I've been doing for the last 10 mini-ships I've been shooting down? Okay, so I've been going this whole time. What will stop me from going right, Flynn? Yeah, Flynn is so silly and he seems so delayed to say the least. I'm just that much of a massive speedrunner that not even the mighty Flynn can keep up with me. The mighty Flynn, whoever called him mighty? Himself, apparently, but apart from himself, nobody. Okay, now we've got 3 cannon ships to focus on, so let's try and focus on such things. But first of all, we're going to destroy these fools. How are we going to destroy them? Well, with a mine, of course. The mine is mine. In the mine, so many mines. It's frustrating. Okay, there's that guy sorted out, or blown up, I should even say. Even better than sorted out, to say the least. But yeah, we got this. I'm just going to let these guys hit me, because honestly, the chances of us being defeated at this point are so slim. And let's try not to get too cocky right here, because as we know, my cockiness is kind of what lets me down in these locks, nevertheless. Okay, let's finish off this cannon ship right here. Don't need to worry too much about the smaller ships, considering that we already won! I'm the winner. Bring it on, fight idiots.
We got some company back on deck again. You feel like walloping some bad guys up here?
Yes, I do, so let us do such things, nevertheless. Okay, here comes this dude. Hurrah! Oh, darn, I missed completely. That's a shame, nevertheless. You see that complete badassness from Storm right here. I'm not disappointed in him, to say the least. And stop them, I will. But first of all, the element of the area is about to change to the undead element, I believe, which means we're going to need to swap out for Eyeball, nevertheless. And yes, I also need crit by that, so let's let's shake Swarm off, nevertheless. I don't even know what a shake is, but it seems like we're doing it, nevertheless. You know what? That's exactly what I needed right now. A big dude like this needing my his eye on me. That's just for protection purposes and nothing else. Duh. Okay, now I've got to watch out for this fool who thinks he can take me on, just like that. Well, it turns out he's wrong. Ow, that hurt though. Game, make your mind up, will ya? Oh, darn, he hit me. This is going to be really bad for Eyeball right here. Okay, please tell me that dude is dead. Is he dead yet? Oh, good, he's dead yet. Or is he? Dun dun dun. Oh, wait, no, he is. He's very much dead, and I very much need food. I know, right? I'm just that beautiful of a person with a beautiful chunk of armour. And I'll deal with it, because chunks of armour just tend to be beautiful. And you know what else is beautiful? For fruits of our labour right here, I think, Eyeballs, this is flesh. Are you going to give me some food, please, sir? No food? How dare he? Thought it was supposed to be a treasure chest, not for treasure, but for food. Seems like we're not getting no cornucopia today. We are getting mini eyeballs. Or should I say mini eyebrows? I'm hilarious. Either way, let's do our Geronimo! Oh, I love our Geronimo, nevertheless. And darn, this is of the water element. Okay, let's take this fella down right here. And that fella is down, nevertheless. Either way, we do actually have a water Skylander in availability to us, but that area is actually kind of tough, so we're not going to do such things because I don't want to take unnecessary risks when it comes to this Locke, because the whole idea of Locks is little risk, high reward, basically. So yes, whilst we can access the area, there's no need to do so because I do not want to put Fun Pack at risk of being lost. Either way, we're going to swap out the Swarm right here, considering the element of the area just changed to air. And this is not looking good for Eyeball because he has lots of combat scenarios coming up still, so we really need to hurry up and get this guy some food and heal him up nevertheless, because going from here, you know, you can't just heal miraculously, and like I did mention previously, he has plenty more combat scenarios to look forward to, which he is looking forward to, but me, not so much. Okay, let's destroy some stuff right here. But man, if we destroy Eyeball, like, I know I didn't mind too much about Crusher dying in the previous episode. In fact, I even repeated it 3 times now, although I didn't want any Skylanders to be defeated. At least it was my least favourite one to be defeated first, you know. But going from my least favourite giant to being defeated to one of my favourites, my second favourite, to be more specific, would not be a great trade-off, nevertheless. Now that thing, it's dead. Haha, take that, suckers. Okay, we really need that heart right there, so let's take it nevertheless. I will take it. That was Eyeball right there, I had nothing to do with it. After all, who else would speak in a weird accent like that? I'm totally not faking nothing. It was all Eyeball, nevertheless. Because we've already learnt from Crusher that what Eyeball says in the digital world does kind of translation over into the physical world and stuff like that. After all, Skylanders is magic. And magic it is, indeed. Take that, sucker. I'm a sucker has taken it like a sucker. Okay, there's that fool taken down also. So now we've got the last airships to take down, and then we're good, pretty much. Oh, hearts, I will happily take that nevertheless. And then we can destroy this eye cannon right here. This eye cannon would hurt if it hits us, so let's try to avoid such things nevertheless. Because as previously mentioned, if we die in the cannon, it counts as a defeat, and that is very much something that I do not want nevertheless. You can keep attacking us, mate, but you ain't gonna get nowhere with it, because I'm a flipping giant and you are not.
Oh boy, I have just spotted another battleship, and it is
huge.
You better come up here ASAP.
You know what? That's pretty huge indeed. It's probably better if we board their ship.
What if we turn the tables and you boarded?
Hey, that's what I just said. Here's this guy coming in nicking all my ideas.
What I do, you can drop right in on these creeps.
Okay, let's be dropping in on them nevertheless. Dude, could you not have dropped us off maybe a little closer to the cannons? No? Okay. Wait, what we're talking about? This is close to the cannons, silly me. I've waited for the element strong on his own, so which means that means we need to swap off Eyeball. And as previously mentioned, I am kind of worried about how many combat scenarios is left with this guy with how much little health he has. Man, you really need to start accumulating some of them Lookatron wheels for health nevertheless. They would be very useful at this point. Okay, let's take these guys down from distance. Hoya! Nice. Thank heavens for that charm which helps us fight these trolls right here. Okay, let's try to take no damage here whatsoever. That would be glorious nevertheless. So much about no damage, guys. Stupid Mace Mages. Okay, but at least that dude's taken down, so we can use this dude to take down this cannon. And man, I could really be doing with some food right now, but it seems like the enemies do not want to give none of it to me. How dare they? How very, very rude of them. So let's finish this guy off without further ado. Try not to get hit by that bomb, and we was not hit by it, so I suppose that's successful to say the least. Watch it, Eyeball, buddy. Whew. Yeah, down to the blades would be such a awful way to go nevertheless. So let's try to avoid such things and not be hasty either, because hastiness will be our downfall. Which, speaking of downfall, that's actually a really awesome like strategy game that I always love to play. Like, honestly, I have this youth group that I go to, and I always play Downfall purely for my love of the game. I just love that game, I don't know why. I suppose it's because I have really good strategies when it comes to that game, so it's so glorious to see their faces once they realise my strategy, because I outwit them every time. I'm just that glorious. Please don't get hit by that. Whew, we was not hit by that, thank heavens for that. Pizza! Oh, that was the most delicious, delectable pizza I've ever had in my entire life. What a glorious pizza, to say the least. And we ate it. Well, we eat such a glorious pizza because pizzas are made for eating. Okay, tech element. That means Bouncer is in. Now, I'm a little less concerned for Bouncer because I can actually play really well with Bouncer, but Eyeball I'm still concerned for, nevertheless. Oh boy, watch out that Dro dude. Darn, I couldn't target him in time, that's annoying. Okay, there's that fella taken down. Oh no, we got Wolfman, we could have saved that for Eyeball instead, that's a pain. And one thing I want to know is that cannons can bombs can destroy these cannons, so why can't giants? Because giants can destroy anything that bombs can, so why not these cannons? That's cannonist. Or giantist even, I should say, to be more specific, because that cannon is being offensive against giants, not just bombs. Because, you know, giants can destroy any bomb wall, but not the cannons. Cannons are just being so moody today, it would seem, against giants, and that's why I say such things like it's giantist. Wow, we did all of that without getting hit once. That's great, but let's try not to jinx myself still. Okay, so of course I get hit by for blades. What else would I get hit by? That's just me and my stupidity. Either way, we're back to undead, which means we need to call upon the eyeball.
I've got my eye.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate the backup. As I mentioned previously, of course. And one thing I do like is that when you do detach the eye, his hat detaches with it. I'll have to get more in depth about that later on, obviously, because I can't quite do things here, because I'll be hit by the blades if I was to do such things. Okay, we're quickly going to advance to this area to see if Auric has something useful for us. Hopefully he shall, because I really could be doing with a regeneration power-up right now. Auric, make yourself useful for once.
Good to see you again.
Thank you for being useful for once, you useless moneybags, because yes, that is your name now, I do not care. You are moneybags, you moneybags. Wait, one thing we could do is we could go on ahead to the combat scenario, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stay back and let myself heal up instead. Because that's the thing though, as part of the rules of the Giant Luck, I cannot use magic items, which means I cannot use a healing elixir to my advantage. But there is nothing in the rules saying against me purchasing things from Auric, so that's very much what I am doing right here. So yep, let's get Eyeball back to being all juiced up. Thanks to the not so useless money bags for once. And I'm going to punch Hermit in the face. Take this, Hermit. How the hell do you get off there anyway? Oh, he's a crazy pilot, alright. Yeah, you hate clouds and all, but yeah, Flynn is pretty crazy, I'd say. And now I'm punching the wall, and it's not working. How dare it? It's so very rude. There is actually something in this air gate which will turn out of use to us, because I'm pretty sure it has a health Lookatron wheel, and as I was mentioning previously, we need all the health and power Lookatron wheels we can get a hold of, so I'm sure this area will turn out useful for us. And I know Swarm is quite low in terms of his health, but fortunately that's what we have Auric here for, because he can help us heal up. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy another generation charm before we get into there, so then we can continue to heal up, basically replenish our time before it, nevertheless. Oh, and we heal up whilst we're in the air zone as well, so that's definitely going to give us some perfect healing up time, nevertheless. You see what I mean? Swarm is safe and all that. Nice. Okay, now the only problem is actually remembering where such a health Lookatron wheel is, but we are going to grab the legendary treasure while we're here, because why the hell not, right? Especially since Swarm is a little bit low on gold, so grabbing such gold will turn out useful, I am certain. Boing, boing! I love the Giants' jumping animations, they get so hilarious. Well, not their animations themselves, but what they say for such animations, to be more specific. Oh, wow! Swarm's already back to full health. How glorious, nevertheless. So yeah, needless to say, I think Swarm is pretty safe. Now, we're not going to worry about this dude right here, and we're just going to get straight into teleporter, nevertheless. Boing boing! Once again. Bring it on, you fools, thinking you can take on me like that. Take that. You see, this is what these fools get, thinking they can take on me that easily. Turns out, they were wrong. Okay, I got hit, but I do not care because I can heal up very easily from that anyway, so it doesn't matter too much to me, that is. Yeah, take that, suckers. And you take this, sucker. Take a taste of your own medicine, quite literally. That is if you call a bomb a piece of medicine, that is. And that is if you include being blown up as eating it, that is, nevertheless. But if you count both of those things as medicine and being eaten, then yes, that is indeed a taste of his own medicine, nevertheless. Oh, here is the Lockatron, now I remember. Of Lockatron, we ought to be more specific and all. Oh, yeah, take that, used to be a jawbreaker. Oh, darn, the jawbreaker's trying to hide from me, thinking he can hide from me like that. Well, it turns out he was wrong, and he is dead for it. By the way, here is that Lockatron wheel of health I was referring to earlier, and it's definitely a useful thing for us to pick up, nevertheless, because as I mentioned previously, it will increase our chances of getting food, and it will help us heal up as we go along. And trust me, when a giant is low, there's nothing you need more than food to help yourself heal up, which is what makes such Lockatron wheels useful, nevertheless. I was about to say useless again, but useless is the term we use to describe Auric and nothing else. Over here is Fright Rider Soul Gem. We collected it just for the sake of collecting it, because are we going to preview it? No! Fright Rider is not a giant, so part of a giant Locke he is not, so previewing him we shall not do, nevertheless. Okay, here comes a large combat area, but I'm sure Swan will be just fine. Okay, nice, let's let him take that, boom. Okay, there's them fools all taken up. So now let's finish off these guys also. Man, we had some close calls with Eyeball this episode though. He almost got defeated by the Mace Mages in that first combat scene right there, but fortunately for us he wasn't, and now he can heal up thanks to the help of not so useless Auric for once, which means that, sure, whilst I'm sure for the next combat scenario will be close, I'm sure we can survive it with Eyeball nevertheless. Oh boy, watch out for that. Whew, that got really close right there. But hey, what matters is that we still had health left in the end. It doesn't matter how small it is, but what matters is that it's still there. Because of course, as long as you have health, you are not defeated. And our aim of the Locke is to have as few giants defeated as possible. Either way, it seems like we can finally collect the fruits of our labour, which involve none other than a hat. What a glorious hat, nevertheless, for whatever it's called hat. And it appears that whatever it's called hat is called for Nefertiti. Why did I say it like that, and why I'm wearing this thing? Both of which I do not know, but we're going to stick with them nevertheless. Undead element once again, so let's swap back to Eyeball, purchase the charm thingy from Auric once again, and then head out for our final combat situation. Yes, the undead is stronger in the zone. Why do you think I'm playing this Eyeball, you silly game? Yes, I do see something I like in the form of this right here. Now, we're not going to buy any hats because Eyeball looks awesome with his turban on as it is. I definitely like Eyeball's turban. Oh, and the thing I was mentioning about earlier with this guy's hat is the fact that it stays on his eye when his eye detaches. That's a very cool animation, nevertheless. I do like how well that animation has been done, to say the least. Either way, let's repurchase our charm once again, purely because, you know, for longer it's replenished, for better for us, nevertheless. Or the more replenished it is, I suppose, the better for us. There's a better way of saying such things. But now what we've got to do is be wary of the blades, and we should be good. Whew, that got close right there, but as always close doesn't quite cut it now, does it, Mr. Game? And why am I calling a game a Mister? Why can't it be a Mrs.? It can be female if it wants to be. Now that is what I call some out-of-box thinking, because that's the thing. I've never said how I need to defeat enemies, I just said that I need to defeat the enemies in order to advance. It doesn't matter how I do it, or how I survive, all what matters is that I do survive in the end. Man, I can't seem to attack this guy from a distance, and it's annoying me. I'm going to say Nash tried fool, but it wasn't. Oh man, I love this dude so much. Haha, take this! Nice, he's downed. And is he out? Yes, he's both downed, and he's out. What glory, what glory to say the least. And there's also a treasure chest over here, so let's quickly collect this while we're over here. After all, Eyeball could be doing with that little bit of extra kick and gold, considering that he is a little bit low. Well, not a little bit low, he has lots, but point is, he could still be doing with more. Okay, there's all them fools taken down and out, nevertheless. Oh yeah, we got a pretzel. That's why this health charm is going to come in handy, guys. That is why, my friends. Darn, Eyeball's not as healed up as I wanted him to be. Here's me saying blah 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 blah, I'm sure I'll be fine, blah 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 blah. Okay, we're going to go back and get that regeneration thingy again. Purely because I want to play it safe, because as I mentioned previously, the whole idea of this lock is to take very low risk and get very high reward with it, nevertheless. So now what we've got to do is be wary of the blades, because as long as we're not hit with the blades along the way, we should be alright. How dare you, Chompy? That was a bit rude, don't you think? Okay, there's that blade avoided. And there's that one avoided also. Yeah, I do not appreciate this angle game. This angle is not great, to say the least. But hey, we made it back. That's what matters, does it not? I'm sorry I'm breaking up for combat like this, guys. I know it does kind of slow down the pace, but like I said before, low risk, high reward, that's what we're aiming for, nevertheless. And we're getting Eyeball even lower gold, because as I was mentioning about gold previously, it is high, but it's not maxed out, which means that this guy could be used with some more gold, nevertheless. By the way, now we're just going to hang back, let ourselves heal up, because I know for a fact that what's coming up is that we're going to have two of the charging dudes and a Chompy bot, as well as a Chompy bot, which we haven't yet defeated. So yeah, we have a lot coming up, which means we're going to need as much health as possible. Now, we're not going to be able to do this for later levels, because we're not going to be able to keep on returning to Orc like this, and we're not going to have the charm available to us. So, I may as well clutch it out whilst I can, is basically what I'm saying right here. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. I love this music right here, as you can tell. I was humming along to it, nevertheless. A little bit of doodle-doodling instead of humming, but still, you get my point, nevertheless. It is a great tune, just as all of the other tracks in this game are. And by tracks, I mean music tracks, not tracks as in tracks from Superchargers Racing. Duh, what other tracks would this game have, right? Either way, let us replenish our charm once again, nevertheless, and then we're going to let that one drain, and then we'll get back to that combat scenario, because we should pretty much be back at full health by the time that occurs. Healed already! Man, I really wish there was a way to speed this thing up. Oh, wait! There is. How to clutch out combat situations with Ignite the Fire. Step 1, do what I do and not as I say. Either way, nevertheless, let us replenish this. Once again, we're just going to get one last heal up, or I suppose not, because this charm is being lazy and don't want to give us that one last heal up, nevertheless. But either way, when I was talking about speeding things up, I was of course referring to my editing skills, even though we was talking about Superchargers tracks recently, which those you can also speed up by going faster in your vehicle, of course. It's just ironic how I mentioned such things like that. Okay, we are not rushing into this thing right here, because like I said before, low risk, high reward and all. Okay, let's finish off these fools. Can I finish them off from here? Let's find out. Yes, I can. Good. And we weren't even hit, thanks to the fact that Eyeball slowly but surely moved from that status quo, to say the least. Okay, now where's that Chompy bot gotten off to? Chompy bot, where are you? Where has that Chompy bot gone? I wonder. Is he going to ambush us all of a sudden? He's going to come out of nowhere and just be like, boom, surprise! Nope, no surprises. Where is this Chompy bot? Have I glitched out the game or something? Please don't tell me, after all this time, I have glitched out of my game. Because that definitely seems to be the case. And I really do not want it to be the case, because the case is not a good case. Oi, yo, Chompy bot, where you at, bro? This Chompy Bot really does not want to show up now, does it? What a loser. Okay, we're just going to hang about and hopefully some more enemies will show up. It's embarrassing when glitches like this happen, is it not? But it's still cool, I suppose, to come across such glitches. This is what I get for clutching out. Okay, scratch doing what I do, definitely do not what I say or do what I do. Ignavifier's Guide to How to Be a Terrible Skytuber. Step 1, basically just do everything I do and then you're pretty much awful as it is. And then get some fools who think you're actually good to actually start following you, and then they realise slowly but surely that you're actually terrible. That's basically what Marino Styles realised, nevertheless. Yeah, I have glitched this thing out. This is stupidly annoying and frustrating nevertheless. Is there any way I can glitch through this wall right here? Can this wall just glitch out for me? Please? Nope, that just does not seem to be the case. Yep, I've glitched it. I've officially glitched it. Clearly what has happened is that, the Chompy Bot has despawned from me speaking to Auric, and because I hit him with it despawning, it clearly thinks that it's defeated, as in if the programming thinks it's defeated when it's not. But because it's not actually defeated, none of the enemies are spawning in, so it means that I cannot defeat them, which means I cannot open this gate, because technically I haven't defeated all of the enemies yet, even though one of the enemies is refusing to spawn back in. So basically what I'm saying here is that I confused the game by causing the Chompy Bot to despawn when I spoke to Auric right there, making it think that it was defeated, when it's not actually defeated, which means that none of the other enemies can spawn in, because whilst the game thinks it's defeated, it realises that it's not actually defeated, and by that I mean the Chompy Bot, of course. And the game wouldn't normally spawn in more enemies until the Chompy Bot is defeated, but because it doesn't think Chompy Bot is defeated, it's not going to spawn anything else in. Frustrating glitches. That turned into more of a song than a rage, more than anything. But hey, I think Eyeball has kind of emphasised things with this smash right here. Because yes, he's just as frustrated as I am, because it means we're going to have to play through this entire level again. How inconvenient due to me just generally being cheap. Ugh, I'm frustrated, but either way, I'll see you guys back here. By the way, my health bar is of course going to be inconsistent, because going through this the second time will either have more or less health than what you see before you right here. So I'll see you in a sec, guys, nevertheless. And I'm still frustrated about that glitch, to say the least. Okay guys, it would seem that in the previous case, my cheapness caused my downfall with that stupid and frustrating glitch, as you saw before. And the worst thing was that I had to sit through that entire sequence of watching Eyeball heal up just to realise that there was a glitch that prevented me from finishing the level anyway. But hey, as you can see, Eyeball is at maximum health, so I've decided to do a little conversation with you guys with that, and we're going to restart the whole combat scenario completely in order to compensate for the fact that he is back at full health, which is kind of cheating almost, but hey, there's nothing I can do against glitches, but there was something I could do against my cheapiness. So I suppose what I'm saying here is that next time I will be a little less cheap and be a little bit more actually playing the Locke for what it is, just a bit of fun rather than me being so determined to win. You know, being determined to win as I am is not a bad thing, mind you. You gotta have that determination in life, right? Oh, 666. Oh, will you die already? I thought you would have died much sooner. If I thought he was going to survive for so long, it would have been more evasive than anything. Oh, nice, we got some watermelon from that. Yep, that Leccatron wheel is definitely going to come in great handy nevertheless. Oh, and another watermelon, how glorious to say the least. Seems like, Eyeball certainly does like his watermelons, to say the least. Oh, man, exactly the complete opposite of what I wanted to do, because I didn't want to do that nevertheless. Okay, watch out these fools, because I really don't want to lose Eyeball right here. That would be very unglorious, to say the least. This is going to be fun. Hashtag not really. Okay, watch out for it stomping. Okay, here it goes again. Watch out for it stomping once again. Yeah, if you're cautious of the stomping, then you should be good, hopefully that is. We've had enough of your stomping. I'm going to stomp with your chompies instead, you pathetic chompy. You're just a Chompy Bot wannabe. You're no Chompy Bot, you Chompy Bot. Okay, that guy needs to die. Ah, yes, and dead he is. How glorious, to say the least. Okay, so we got a great many drows and chompy bots to worry about, as I was talking about previously, not glorious to say the least. They, at least our eyes have helped take them down, right? Okay, we've got to be very, very cautious right here. Let's try to focus on chompy bot first and foremost. Ooh, get out of the way of that. This is going to be close, guys. If we get this, it's going to be the most clutchiest of clutches. Come on, Eyeball, we got this, buddy. Give him that right hand, yo. Take that right hand punch, you sucker. If only they had a friendly fire on, then that chunk bot would have just damaged the drones right there. But it just was not meant to be. Ooh, boy. This is getting seriously close. Okay, the minute this chompy bot jumps is a minute where we can take advantage of it to hit him with our eye. Okay, get out of the way of that dro. Whew. Oh man, we could have took advantage of that if we went for drows. Oh my gosh, we're on literally 3 health. Can we clutch it out? Let's find out in the next episode of Skylanders Giant Locke. I'm kidding, I would never do that to you guys, and you guys know it. Oh boy. We are not dying to a chompy. I will happily die to a chompy bot, but not a flippin' chompy. There goes the chompy bot. Woo! Okay, chompy bot's down. Now we just got the chompies to worry about from it. Watch out. Man, this is a pain. I've never wanted food more in my life until now. Never. Ever, ever. Okay, watch out. Watch out. What is this? Are we literally going to clutch this out with 3 health? Ooh. Wow, Eyeball, you have never deserved that phrase more in your life. You literally have one. We've had 2 clutches in 1 episode with the same character. Was that not a good compensation for you guys? If your answer to that was no, then there was something wrong with you, because you clearly do not see this for the entertainment value it clearly has. 3 health. 3! Literally, a chompy would have finished us off, but nope, Eyeball stuck in there. He fought, and he fought honourably, nobly, and not only did he engage in the fight, but he won the fight! Celebration combo. What a glorious comeback, nevertheless. I generally thought he was going to lose Eyeball right there, but he stuck with it, he didn't give up, and he won in the end. That really shows how victorious we can be, even in times with very little hope, as there was right there. So yes, a good compensation I feel like indeed, or compensation I should even say, for my previous glitchy mistakes nevertheless. Oh, and Bowser's also at full health, purely because I had to restart the level as well, but he finished the combat scenario with full health. It's just my stupidity that cost him like 80 health, and it's like 80 health is going to mean much in the grand scheme of things, right guys? Whew, watch out with that though. I was stupid with the blades, let's try not to be stupid with the crushers, shall we? We've already lost a crusher, so let's not lose 2 of the crushers. I actually quite like that, how that saying came out right there. Hashtag quote that, because my quotes are the best quotes. Okay, we're in for Phoenix, more. What the hell's a more? Probably shouldn't ask. Boomer would approve of blowing such things up, nevertheless. Come on, come into my crosshairs, I dare you to. Ha 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 ha, suckers. Okay, we're going to leave that watermelon for later, because it'll probably come in much more useful later on, of course. I didn't want that pizza right there. That's annoying. Okay, can we target these guys? Yes, we can target these guys. That's going to sound useful, I'm sure. Have less things trying to hit us at once. Okay, can you please target? Yes, it targeted exactly what I wanted it to. Nice. Okay, there's all them fools taken down. So now we're going to grab this watermelon. Now that some health would actually be quite useful. Okay, so we got some Drow dudes and some jawbreakers. We should be able to take them out, hopefully, fairly easily though, but that's just a hope. And hopefully I'm not falsifying my hope, or jinxing it, either, because that would also be a not so glorious thing nevertheless. When did we get hit? That was close right there. I thought that jawbreaker was generally going to get us with the area that we're in right now. Oh man, I wanted to turn around and throw it, but I forgot the giants have awful agility, nevertheless. Thank you, armor. Apparently I didn't pick up that bomb right there, even though I quite clearly did. Oh yeah, there's that dude taken down. There's that dude taken down. Haha, these suckers stand no chance. Then again, I should shut up before I jinx myself. But man, not only did we have one clutch, we also had 2 clutches in this, because 400 health for a giant is a pretty big clutch, especially in hard mode. So yes, what a glorious episode this has turned out to be. I generally thought he was going to lose Eyeball in this episode, twice in fact, and both times he's shown off why he deserves to be my second favourite giant. So yes, if you guys did not enjoy this episode, there's something wrong with you, nevertheless. I tell you what, I've enjoyed it, in case you couldn't tell from my excitement. What's excitement? It's excitement, just more exciting! Boom! Oh wait, no, not boom yet. Boom withdrawn. Boom withdrawn. Withdrawn, because now it's time for the real boom. For real this time, because it mentioned real previously. There goes the ghost ship indeed. We are indeed out of here. I'm so glorious. Also happy about that, to say the least. Do you see that? We have never earned a no lives lost objective more so than what we did today. We were so close to losing that objective and losing Eyeball, and yet he still shone through. And what a close clutch this has been. What a glorious episode, nevertheless. This was the clutchiest of clutches. Without further ado, we're going to head on out for Cabin Flynn with all 7 giants still accounted for, because we didn't lose any lives, thanks to the fact that we didn't need to get no lives lost objective after all the clutches we went through, nevertheless.
Yes. Our gun helped make them go.
Yeah, the gun I was talking about previously at Chapter 7, which we got from completing Chapter 7 even, did indeed come in great handy in this episode, nevertheless.
Captain Flynn at the helm. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Wait, no, it's not, because someone's not steering shit. Yes, again, you sucker, and you know it. That's what you're thinking, nevertheless, and you know it. When I say you know it twice, that's an awful song, dude. This is why I don't write songs, okay, guys? But clearly enough of this has been said and done. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. But until then, peace.